Welcome to the Schola School Chat Podcast, where we review incredible schools all across the country. Today, we'll be in Los Angeles, California. Want to find out where we're at right now? Well, stay tuned for the rest of the episode. Hey guys, it's Kayla from Schola. Today, I'm in Los Angeles, California, checking out HTLA. Let's go learn more. So I'm joined today by Colleen Molina, the principal here. So thank you so much for having us today.
Thank you for being here.
Of course. To get us kicked off, can you really tell me about the mission?
Yeah, HTLA is really about ensuring kids that graduate from us can go to four-year colleges right away. So we're a college prep school, really just deep down believing that every student that walks through our door will be going to college.
That's incredible. And I know that, we're in the college counseling room right here. It's clear that these students have a lot of resources that really will put them on that path to college success.
Absolutely. So actually our college career advisor meets with every student every year and does activities. And it's particularly obviously in your junior and senior year, but for every student, they meet with her every year.
Yeah, that's great to really get that started in ninth grade.
Yeah.
So you guys have some really incredible programs that we got to see as we were walking around your campus, but what are really just three that you would like to highlight that stand out and make your school unique?
Yeah, definitely. So I think number one is communication, collaboration. We really emphasize that school-wide, and our kids in every classroom are expected to be able to present, work together in groups, and really just work out. Group work can be difficult, but they need to work through those icky moments to get to the celebrations.
Right.
And then on top of that, all our students participate in what we call presentations of learning. And so twice a year they come in on a day off and they come and present in front of 2 staff members.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's really awesome.
Yeah. So our second thing is robotics. So our kids have been working really hard this year, but they work hard every year and they're really into robotics. And we have this amazing machine shop where kids can they can create all sorts of things, and they create all sorts of robots, and they just love it here. Sometimes I feel like the kids spend more time here than I do, and they spend summers here, and I'm not even here, but it's a really cool program. On top of that, they've broadened their horizons. The robotics team is not just about machining or programming. They made a children's book. They did all these amazing things, and they also they have a whole team that's fundraising. So we have kids that are just working with companies and talking to them. They're working on the ability to market themselves. So it's a lot of great skills that they get to learn in that robotics club.
Oh my gosh, and those students were incredible. I mean, what they were able to accomplish in that book that they put together to try to bring robotics into the elementary schools, really cool program that you have going on there.
Yeah, it's really amazing. My third one is HTLA is really about project-based learning. We want the kids to get hands-on, creating, building things, failing at it, and then trying again. That's really, really important because things just don't always go smoothly. And you have to work through the issues and really build on things. You can see it around our school in different projects that you look around, and it's really amazing. And a lot of times it's in group work. We also do project-based learning across different subjects. So for instance, each grade level does one cross-curricular project every single semester. For example, my ninth graders are doing what we call the Great Wall HTLA, and so they're incorporating every single subject in that project.
That's awesome, and you guys have some really cool spaces to allow them to do that. I know earlier we were in the journalism room and then also the media production room with those sound booths and all that Adobe equipment. I've truly never seen that at a high school where students get to have that filmmaking experience and see what that's like. So you're really bringing project-based learning to the next level for these students.
Yeah, it's been awesome.
So I'm joined today by Daphne and Beatrice. They're both juniors here, and they're both part of the journalism club. So can you girls tell me a little bit more about that?
So my main role in journalism is photography and video manager, which means I'm the photographer for the school. So I take photos and videotape all the events, all the dances, everything for the school.
Yeah, that sounds like a ton of fun. It sounds like there could be definitely a future there, maybe being a photographer, a videographer. And then what about you? What are you involved in?
So in yearbook, I'm the studio manager. So that basically means that I'm involved with the projects that students do, like making their own podcasts. I have one myself. And another student one has one of her own as well. So besides the podcast, students are also working on like making music and also like making their own like films and everything. So I'm kind of in charge of that and like supervising what they do in there.
That's awesome. And I know you guys have that really cool sound booth. You guys have an amazing space to be able to really explore your creative freedoms and make these projects your own. That's super awesome. So I know really what you're doing here is project-based learning, but really, can you describe that for me and what does that look like in the classroom day in and day out?
Definitely. So we actually have block classrooms. So they're about 100 minutes each. So that allows teachers to lecture, but also provide time for kids to actually delve into projects and get to working on it and working out. It could be computer-based or, a big poster, whatever it is. They're working on it and they're trying out and they're grabbing material. Our school also provides one-to-one tablets for every student. So our kids have one-to-one devices that they take with them. They don't carry any books. That's the only thing they carry. And that's what they're responsible for day in and day out.
I love that. And I love that you're doing the block schedule because that gives students so much time to explore their interests, especially at a high school age. That's so important for them right now in their time of life to figure out what are they good at, what are they interested in, what do they want to pursue when they get to college.
Exactly. It really provides them a time to really delve in deep to subject areas instead of just learning about it and going on to the next class.
Yeah, and I'm sure that really gives the teachers a great opportunity to build those connections with their students as well.
Absolutely, and some of these teachers know their students so well. It's really small school, so we know them. I can name probably more than 50% of my students by name.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I do have to say, you guys have an incredible campus. So tell me a little bit more about your campus and the community that you have here.
Well, I'm sure you noticed as you drove in that there's a lot of schools around us. We're on a pretty big campus. We share with a lot of schools. But what's unique about it is once you get into our campus, you don't notice any of those other schools. I have a big comprehensive high school right next to me and another school right behind me. It's amazing. This unique feel when you walk into this building. I have amazing backyard where kids can go out when it's not raining to go out and work on, and my front yard. There's many outdoor spaces the kids can go into, along with such unique classroom spaces that are around the school. And it's just, we also use our community in a lot of other things we do. So for PE, we go out into the community, we exercise in the local park, and it's, we go on hikes there. We do kind of things like that.
That's awesome. And like you're saying, there are so many other schools right around here, but it's clear this feels like a family. When you walk in the doors, you don't even notice that. You're just overwhelmed by the amazing classrooms that you guys have and all these different programs in place for these students. It really plays into that positive culture you're building.
Absolutely.
So I'm joined now by Aiden. He is a senior here. So can you just tell us a little bit about this awesome room we're in?
Yeah, so this room is actually the machine shop of High Tech Los Angeles. Basically, a lot of projects are done here with a lot of like the math courses, but it's really just the home to the robotics team. We spend countless hours after school and during our elective right now, just machining robots and doing a lot of woodwork, things like that. But basically, every year there's a whole new game, and that's why there's so many robots just hung up. We have a design whole process to make a whole new robot each year, and spend a lot of hours here just machining.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I saw you guys have won a ton of competitions. You showed us a really cool robot outside, so I'm blown away with what you guys can do. I also know you're a senior, so that means college next year. Yeah. Tell me what you're thinking about that.
Well, recently a bunch of decisions have come out, and the one that's most had me excited is UCLA. So I think I'm gonna commit there soon. I'm not too sure yet. I gotta wait a little bit, but I definitely want to go there because it's close to home. I'll definitely be able to visit the school because the school's made such a big impact on my life. I want to help mentor the robotics team, and I want to help the school flourish.
Yeah, that's awesome. What do you think you want to study there?
I want to study aerospace engineering because I really want to study just the whole rocket ship side of it, because I know it can split up into both jets and rocket ships, because I've always had the dream of building a rocket ship and helping people go up and just help space travel, because I've always been the sci-fi movies, always been to the rocket launches. That's just been a big dream of mine my whole life.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that acceptance. You sound like that would be the perfect fit, and it sounds like the school has really made an impact on you making that decision as well.
Thank you.
So for families who might be interested in enrolling their student here, where can they learn more information?
They can go to our website. It's ht-la.org and visit us there. All our information's there.
Awesome. You could also go to Schola.com to learn more. Thank you again so much for having us today.
Thank you for coming today. It's been amazing.
Yeah, of course. Well, that's a wrap at High Tech LA. Make sure you like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys at the next school.